24 hours a day, radioirish.com.
Tributes from loved ones, friends and radio colleagues around the world are flooding into Facebook and Twitter following the passing of Irish broadcaster Terry McSweeney, who has died from a heart attack at the age of 48, just shy of his 49th birthday on July the 16th. It is with heavy hearts full of sadness that we extend our deepest condolences here at Radio Irish and our deepest sympathy to Terry's family, to Teresa, all his friends and loved ones on his sad and sudden passing. Terry was only here with me on Facebook the other day, chatting away and posting a crowd photo of the scene outside Radio Nova on Herbert Street back in May 1983 during protests in which he was so proud to have participated. It almost doesn't seem real that Terry would be gone, for he was always there for all of us who loved him. He enjoyed and engaged constantly and with continuity over the years in reaching out and keeping in touch here on social media and broadcasting on Radio Heatwave with his regular music shows, and on Henry O'Donovan's Bondi Tunes, where he shared a very special place on the team with Henry, Rachel, Adam and all the Bondi Tunes crew there in Sydney, Australia. Our hearts go out to you all on the sad loss of your dear friend and broadcasting colleague. Terry McSweeney was the real McCoy, an avid radio broadcaster of immense talent and skill that kept about him a sense that we were all listening to a disc jockey on air in the 80s. That was one of Terry's many charms. He brought us back to a time when radio was fun and free and exciting. Terry McSweeney got one of his first breaks back in the early 1980s working with Liam Coburn on Concorde Community Radio in Coolock, Dublin, renamed North Dublin Community Radio, registered on the 19th of March 1983 by local community activist Jack Byrne as a cooperative of local people running their own radio station. Terry went on to work for a variety of Dublin-based pirates and greeted the dawn of internet broadcasting with the vigour and passion of a true explorer, launching his own online broadcasting platforms, presenting for a variety of radio stations and syndicates, including Radio Heatwave UK, Radio Tatris International RTI FM in Slovakia, RCFM Digital, and with Henry O'Donovan, Rachel Brunsden and all the team at Bondi Tunes in Sydney, Australia, where Terry found a new home in syndication. Terry was always launching new adventures, getting stuck into new technologies, and producing new radio content for his avid listeners. In March 2013, Terry teamed up with his fellow broadcaster and friend Pete Forsyth to present the Anglo-Irish Experience live on Radio Heatwave as a special for expats and listeners the world over. And when Bob Gallico passed away in August of that same year, Terry was there to join in the tributes being paid to his old pal. Terry was a wonderful, spirited friend, a fine, always enthusiastic broadcaster who loved and mastered technology, a lovely family man, and just one of the nicest, most genuine people anyone could call a friend. Terry did not hide behind any contrived persona. Terry was Terry, and carried no pretensions. He was exactly what it said on the tin. The last I chatted with Terry was this past Friday, May the 22nd, as he was just about to have dinner. Terry had only just given his support to the marriage equality referendum in Ireland, for which I thanked him in my most recent broadcast online, and here he is, spiriting away now. May God rest his soul. On Twitter, Terry had launched his new Classic Love Songs radio show, was paying tribute to broadcasting greats Peter Gibney and Derek Davis, who themselves had passed away, and was supporting the Down syndrome charity Mission 21. I only hope that Terry's family, friends and loved ones can find some kind of peace and solace in knowing that he touched so many people with his outstretched human compassion along his merry, radio-presenting, happy song-playing way. Farewell, Terry. You loved radio with a passion, you honed your craft to a perfection, and you encouraged us all to remember the past as well as to look forward to and embrace the future of radio by being such an enthusiast of all things yesterday as well as a maverick of all things technologically new in the industry and in the future. You will be surely missed. I remember the day that our mutual pal Bob Gallico called me to tell me that Terry had asked him to record a set of voiceovers for his new show. And Terry had been over the moon with Bob doing those. Now, sure, Bob and Terry and all those great radio people who have gone before us have reason to celebrate in their own good company. One of the last things Terry said to me this past Friday was that he would have loved to have been invited to a Radio Nova Raid anniversary party which was going on this weekend past in Dublin. I told him to go gate crash it, assuring him that I felt he would be more than welcome in.